Like the goal of any athletic team, the goal of a great organization is to create winning streaks, where success is not dependent upon the leader, but is built into the system, and the team wins again and again, season after season. Great leaders institutionalize success by building enduring structures and systems that align with their goals and strategy. Let's look at the systems that help create the best winning streak of all time in women's soccer.
We've designed a system that's based on what we value, a system based on physical fitness, mental toughness, competitive fire. The system is broken down into just a couple of critical parts. One is obviously getting the best kids you can to come in. And then the other thing is to put them in this competitive cauldron and have them survive it. And just in surviving it, they're going to develop a toughness that is going to permit them to just charge through brick walls.
Our objective in coaching has always been one that we want to bring the best out of the players. We feel very confident that our system that we use is one that will extract virtually every possible positive quality out of that individual if they buy into what we teach here at the University of North Carolina.
What we try to construct is a training environment that's more competitive than any match they'll face all season. We want them to think that the games are a vacation.
The intensity of our practices were unbelievable. Sometimes they were even more intense than our games.
All right, let's get some results. Lori, win-loss tie.
We genuinely believe you can't improve what you can't measure. So we measure absolutely everything. We try to measure 26 different categories. Right after a competition, that thing is posted on a bulletin board, and before every single practice, you will see players stealing a look just to see where they are in the competitive matrix that day.
It motivated me tremendously to get better at those things because I didn't want my name at the bottom of the list.
Again, what's going to happen if you stay in a 2 rhythm, eventually you'll be trapped, like there. Thank you for proving my point. To build a culture of accountability, we meet 3 times a year. And in these conferences, we're reviewing 3 things. We start out with their academic goals. Then we move into their career goals, and then we start to set up their athletic goals.
Good deception.
I have an obligation to take these young women to their potential. And it's not just an athletic potential, it's a human potential. I want them to become the absolute best possible people they can be. What shocks people is when they read our core values. We have 12 of them, and not one of them deals with athletics. It deals with the construction of character. They evaluate themselves against them, they evaluate their peers against them, and it is a genuine, positive part of our culture now. I was driving to work one day, I saw this figure sprinting in a park. And sure enough, this was Mia. This stuff she was doing is what we call cones. It's an excruciatingly exhausting fitness exercise, and between these bursts of effort, you could see her, hands on her knees, just warm air shooting from her lungs, and I was so impressed. I scribbled a note to her, dropped it in the mail, and it said, "The vision of a champion is someone who is drenched in sweat at the point of exhaustion when no one else is watching." This was the final measure in her athletic greatness, to have this capacity to drive herself. We tweak our systems on a regular basis. They're not static, they change.
I think each year, Anson realizes that, yes, he has a system in place, but each time new kids come in, he really has to sort of mold that system to those girls.
The year that Mia Hamm graduated, what's going through your mind is, oh my gosh, you're never going to win again. And then what ends up happening is you realize, you know what, that kid that's been waiting in the wings, been dying to express herself, is ready now. You've been training her for a couple years. She competes like the other kids in your program, and you can survive the graduation of a great player. There's an opinion that says that, you know, the reason we win is we just assemble all this talent and throw it out there, and that's what wins for us. I guess what we've learned over time, and we've been doing this for about 30 years now, is talent is sometimes overrated. So what we want to focus on in our recruiting process is self-discipline, competitive fire, and self-belief. You have a lot of courage. I respect that.
In 1991, the first ever Women's World Championships were taking place in November in China. Anson was coaching both teams, North Carolina and the national team.
There were a lot of enjoyable things about 1991. One of them was we won a world championship. But I wasn't here when our collegiate kids were playing for their own national championship.
I can remember wondering before the game began exactly how we were going to score. Our team was a little bit disheveled because of the fact that we'd lost two of our better players, and Anson was gone, and there was some insecurities within our team.
Keep in mind we took the two best with us to China, Mia Hamm and Christine Lilly.
Trying to see if the Tar Heels can make it 6 consecutive NCAA Division I soccer championships. Blazo. Foot race, Blazo after it, blocked by Taggart. The net is empty. Long shot, and a score!
We're over there in China getting reports from our team here, and the culture and the systems were still in place. The assistant coach and the rest of the team absolutely rocked.
Say everybody loves a winner. This is a winner. This is a dynasty.
I think the success of our program is a byproduct of our style of play and our systems.
What's happened over time is this extraordinary legacy of winning. And I think what's kind of cool is everyone feels a part of this. And I guess we all want to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. And this program has done it. It's done it for me. It's done it for the kids that have been a part of it. And that connects us.
All organizations are perfectly aligned to get the results they get. I mean, leaders may establish goals, yet have systems that are completely misaligned with those goals. For example, they say they want cooperation, but often their reward systems foster destructive competition within teams or departments. They say they want high trust, but their bureaucratic approval systems communicate mistrust at all levels. Many leaders complain that they can't do much about the systems they've inherited. Not so. For instance, you have a great deal of control over how you develop and position the people on your team. You also have direct impact on the structures, systems, and processes that you and your team use to get the work done. Creating systems of success is the responsibility of a leader at any level.